All right. I'm checking out when entitled teens were never told no growing up. And honestly, this is what happens primarily when kids aren't disciplined well as children. Or you can also extend it to never being bullied or criticized while they're in schools, where it's getting a trophy for just showing up to class and not actually having to do anything for it.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Stop me, please!
Over the last 2 decades, youth incarceration rates have plummeted by 77%. Despite this progress, some young offenders still pose significant challenges.
Just because you're with the law does not mean you can touch me without consent!
These are 4 stories of teens that
I think that's kind of a misnomer, because has it gone down? Yes. But what has been considered a jailable offense has also risen. So there is a huge barrier of entry. In order to actually get incarcerated, you have to do something incredibly severe in order to actually get detained, in order to actually be so obnoxious to where it becomes a problem. I think that's where it's because I personally think children have become more of an issue as time has continued on. Become more of an issue. It's just what used to be considered a misdemeanor, or, you know, what used to actually be considered a felony is now a misdemeanor. And those that were misdemeanors are now like, oh, it's just a Tuesday. It's just a Tuesday. I think that's where it really became a problem, is like, oh, like I know in the state of California, they kept doing that. They kept moving the goalposts further and further and further, so that way crime rates go down, even though the same amount, if not more, are happening. It's just what's happening is no longer considered a crime.
that were never told no. On May 30th, 2022, police were alerted by a juvenile center about a minor who attempted to escape by assaulting the staff. An officer responded to the call, arriving on the scene to assist in managing the disruptive youth.
She ran out the house.
Deb, I wish it was good here. I'll check it out again soon.
We got her in the house. I tried talking to her, telling her she's got to make good decisions. If she wants out of the group home, she got up and she started assaulting all of us. Okay.
She's in a group home. That also explains it. She's in a group home. So, problem kids cause well, that's very generalizing. That's very generalizing. However, it's like when you're playing like Call of Duty, or you're just getting back into a game. Everyone's probably played Shipyard. There are those moments in time where you spawn and you immediately just get shot down. Someone pulls out a shotgun and is just mowing down in front of them, and you go down immediately as soon as you spawn, because, well, no matter what, you just keep spawning. And yeah, she's got a worse spawn location than I did. I mean, not my life. Oh, my nose is bothering me. My life wasn't easy, but I did have supportive parents. Those in group homes have like more of a struggle to kind of get out of the situation, which it's understandable. But at the same time, you have to understand that your life is your own, and you can't blame other people for your faults. If I do something stupid, it's my fault. Just like me growing up, I saw the rich and wealthy kids doing stupid things. It was their fault for doing it. It's not my fault for being there. It's not their parents' fault for allowing them to get away with everything, even though it kind of is the parents' job to be disciplinarians. But they also chose to do those things. And I was taking my medication from the age of 13. I was washing my clothes, my sheets, cleaning my bedroom, having it all organized, OCD about that kind of thing, since I was 13 years old. Me and my brothers all kind of did our own, had our own responsibilities. But we learned that at a young age. Most people, we realized it was like, whoa, their parents are cleaning their clothes and they're like 20 years old. That just sounds weird. But yeah, I always did it myself. It's just like, yeah, well, might as well develop good habits. But my parents and always encourage that. Always encourage that. And a lot of people don't always have someone do it for them. So you can have a bad spawn point, whether you're rich, whether you're poor, whether you're in a bad situation. It's all about how you choose to go about life and what you choose to do with it.
We blocked it. I tried to talk her down. I tried everything. And Finally, I had to let her go out.
Yeah.
She tried to break into a garage with a man. I apologized to him. She's got a lighter. She found it on the ground. She said, I'm trying to myself.
During their discussion, the officer and staff member discovered that the young woman had been arrested on May 26, 2022. After promising the judge she would behave, the juvenile center agreed to accept her. The officer then spoke with the juvenile, explaining the consequences of her actions.
Come on. What do you think's going to happen today?
Didn't figure.
You think you're just going to punch people and it's going to be fine? It's going to be cool?
I didn't punch anybody. I pushed him out of the way so I can get out of the door. I didn't punch anybody.
Okay, that's assault. You can't do that.
I'll go back and go to bed. Just I'm not going back to jail.
So now you want to go back.
I just want my time.
You wanted to. Well, that's not how these things work.
You assaulted us.
I didn't assault you. I pushed you out of the way so I can get out the door. Please, Stephanie.
Hey.
The female staff members also reminded her how her disruptive behavior impacted the other girls and the center itself.
No, I'm not going back to jail. Please.
Haley, they're going to get you help.
No, I'm going to go back and go to bed. I'm tired.
I
Please.
can't keep you safe.
Yes, you can.
No, I've tried. I can't. I can't.
It takes a certain type of person to actually do this kind of job. I wonder if these two are workers there, because my brothers, heck, they were like 18 to 20. My two older brothers, they worked at I think it's called a group home, which is kind of like this, where they take in like delinquents, juveniles, those who have had a sordid past and just want to be put on a straighter path. It takes a really specific kind of mindset to deal with. I never could. I could never relate with, like, my brothers had the normal kind of upbringing. I was sick the majority of my childhood, so I could never really relate with that kind of mindset. I just can't. People, when they start drinking, doing drugs, and try to rationalize it, makes no sense to me. It literally makes no sense to me, because it's just like, heck, at the age of 13, I knew the word no. Just because someone's offering me something doesn't mean I'm going to take it and smoke it. I knew the word no. But they would always have stories about how things would always be scarring to them. And it takes a particular person. It takes a particular person to actually do that kind of job, and respect for them. But the sad thing is like my brothers realized that the system's completely broken and it doesn't work. Like, literally, if anything, it just allows those delinquents to just get in contact with other delinquents. Sure, maybe 1 out of every 10 that go through the home gets rehabilitated into society, but most of the time they just get further into the problem. I mean, they feel good about all that 1 out of 10, but how many would have a better jumpstart in life if there was just a completely different system for those children who were either in bad families, or they were problematic in those families, or they just had some kind of mental deficiency that caused them to lash out? I know that causes like issues with them, because they feel like they can't just like math or like reading, or they just lack that mental intellect to actually keep up, that they get angry, they lash out instead of getting the help they need. So that leads to also the same kind of problem, where they end up putting themselves in a worse and worse situations because there's nothing there for them. But yeah, there's so many situations. But yeah, it takes a strong and a particular kind of person to actually do the job. But yeah, they get violent. They get very violent, and you're not allowed to assault them. But there are like there's a threshold to where you can actually do like holds to keep them like detained.
Keep you safe. I can't keep the girls safe. I cannot keep my staff safe. I've done everything I can.
Give me the lighter.
Just want to go back and go to bed,
Well,
please.
I told you we're past that.
Yo.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
I want to go to bed.
Come here.
Please, Stephanie, please.
As the officer and staff members attempted to remove a lighter from the teen's hands, she assaulted the officer. This prompted him to use physical force to restrain her.
Don't touch me!
Stop.
Don't touch me! Stop, Stephanie, please!
And the thing is, she probably has honestly, I wonder if it would have been different if there was a female officer, because some of these situations, they have been SA'd by probably a family member, which probably led them into this situation. So maybe a man being there, and then she starts to get overly emotional and then reaching for the leader of the group home, and then he grabs her, and then it's just gonna escalate from there. Like, no matter what, it's set in stone what's going to happen, because maybe she'll have a flashback to the situation she was in years ago, or maybe she feels like she's strong enough to fight in that situation, and then just the whole thing is just chaotic. But at some point in time, you got to realize your problems, you got to acknowledge your problems, then you got to move forward with your life. Your problems will always be there, they'll never disappear, but you can live with them. It's better to live with the devil you know than the devil you don't. Isn't that the saying? Oh, it's better. Yeah, I think that's the saying. Because it's like it's better to know what your downfalls are. Like if you're an easy addict, just avoid all kind of addictions. Sure, is it everywhere? But you just got to know yourself. And if you don't have the mental fortitude to be around any sort of addicted substance, you have to go in the middle of nowhere. Because if you don't have the strength or fortitude, well, I can't say strength, but you don't have the mental capacity, like it's your complete vice, you just can't. You just can't. But I'm being all, I was saying therapy, but psychological right now. It's like, that's no good to nobody.
Please, Stephanie.
I'm a retard. Don't listen to me.
Get off! Ah, get off of me! Get off of me! Get off of me! Get off of me!
You're all right.
Police brutality! Get off! Get off of me! Get off of me! No!
Despite being restrained, she accused the officer of brutality and tried to bite his arm, prompting a female staff member to help subdue her.
No! Get off of me! I don't like males on me! Get off of me! Get off of me! Get off of me! Off of me! Please! Get off of me!
fighting.
Get off of me! Get off of me! Get your hands around my neck! Nobody's on her neck. Get off of me!
We need you to listen. He's gonna get
Stephanie!
you. Okay?
No, he's not! But he's taking me to jail!
I promise he's gonna go.
No!
Stop.
Get off of me!
No.
She pleaded with the center's staff for help, who reassured her that the police officer was there to assist her.
Well, she's going to jail. Like, that's the thing. Like, now she's going to have a bad experience with these people. Why? Because they told her she's not going to jail. Well, that was taken out of their hands when she assaulted the officer. That's taken out of their hands. They can't reassure her and say that because now it's above his head. If that foot, because now the body cams, like there were probably incidents back in the day where something like this happens, and then the officer realizes the situation. The officer realizes that maybe this young child has a correlation with a man, and is like, you know what? I'll write it out, but I won't file like an actual report. Then it's on camera, she has to get detained. She absolutely has to get detained, because if he doesn't report it and they see it later, then that's a strike on his record for failing to, you know, go follow with the procedure, because there's someone that's a problem still out there in public, which we still need to detain more. But we need to do a lot of course correction as well. We need to reopen asylums. We need to have, like, especially for like children, like the help groups, we need to get rid of those homes and figure something else out. We need to really figure something else out, because they just don't work that well. They just don't work that well.
You're hurting yourself. Stop pulling away from me.
Get off of me!
WSG
Punch me
Levi?
in the face.
What?
Get off of me!
Sorry.
This man can help you. Let him.
No, he can't! He's taking me to jail!
Jail's not always a bad thing, Caitlin.
Please, Stephanie! Please, Stephanie, I'm not gonna do it again!
I'm good. Get up.
No! No!
Once the teen was secured in his squad car, they discussed her repeated aggressive behavior towards the staff, other girls, and the police officer.
Are you okay?
I'm all right. I didn't think she'd fight that hard.
She broke one time and she broke my arm last time. And poor had his leg. Something in her knee.
My wrists are hurting, please!
Hey, calm down and I'll help you out.
Please, it's hurting! My wrists are
I need you to calm down. My face hurts right now. Juveniles, it's...
Be careful. We know.
Yeah, and I'm...
I don't know what I would have done if you would have showed up. Because she went in a garage, she went in a second garage, she tried to get in 2 different homes. Was it 2? It was like
Oh,
2.
what's
And I got her and
good?
she got out of the
Okay,
street in front of
okay.
her.
Inside
Thank
the
you.
car,
I don't
she
know all
screamed
that
to be let
short
out, and even tried
slang.
to hurt herself to gain their attention.
I'm good, I'm good.
We do everything in our power to not call you guys.
I gotcha.
Like, they're children and we're there trying to change things, but
It's a hard situation you guys have
Like-
going
on
on.
3 of us, and she...
Again, calling the cops is like the last thing they do, because it's a red flag for all the kids in the home. For all those in the home, just the sirens, the sound, seeing the man in blue, all of that is a red flag for them. Like, this thing again, when someone's an adult, then they're responsible for their own choices. But when someone has this kind of upbringing, I can somewhat sympathize, even though I don't understand, because even my childhood, having to be responsible for things that, well, I just had to be responsible. It just, I can't completely understand, but it is like, I get it, but I don't entirely. But yeah, we need to have better health situations and help out there for these, especially the kids. Especially the kids. The kids should be like the #1 protected caste and class in the United States. It really should. I mean, it's not, because if you're the elite of the elite, it's the best feast, apparently. It's the best feast. It's the best meal. But but yeah, I mean, the whole thing is like, there's always gray areas. There's always like, how far can you go? How much can you actually do for people? Or are these people just lost in society? They'll never find their way. And a lot of people just never find their way. And again, I feel we should be harsher with people. We really should.
I think she broke my arm last week, and I was like, guys, I can't do this anymore, and I let her out, and I just kept her as safe as I could, but...
I promise.
Staff revealed that due to her behavior, the owner of the juvenile facility had decided not to take her back.
If we were out here last week, then she's got to go.
She's destroyed property. She has hit us.
Most of them are like, by the time we get here, they're
and
like...
she was the last time. She was calm by that time.
The young woman continued pleading for her release and mentioned her desire to harm herself.
I want to myself. Please, 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 please. God, please.
While checking on her welfare, the officer assured the juvenile that he would adjust her handcuffs if she behaved.
She's gonna run.
I'm going to fix them. I need you to calm down.
I'm calm. Can you please just fix
hey.
Can you please just fix
I
me?
will.
I'm really hurting.
Okay, turn around. Is the other one too tight?
Yes.
All right. I need you to take the couple breaths.
I don't want to go to jail, please.
I can't help you anymore, okay?
I will go back and go to bed. I swear.
All right.
After adjusting her handcuffs, the officer spoke briefly with the facility's staff. They informed him that she had previously attempted to harm herself, raising concerns for her safety.
That's why I was asking her about...
She kept telling us she was trying to... And I just kept saying...
I don't like how the rafters are viewable up at the top.
House down and she got in.
See?
I'm like, please don't hurt anybody else.
I don't know
That
about
looks
the hospital
bad.
because I don't know how she's going to act towards staff there.
Normally they close
Meanwhile,
that up.
the juvenile continued to display disturbing behavior inside the squad car.
Let me go. Let me go. Let me go!
On the way to the police station, the teen continued to hurl accusations and abusive words at the police officer.
Please roll out my window.
It's rolled down.
No, it's not. Not all the way.
I'm not rolling it down all the way.
I can't breathe.
Jump
You
out.
can breathe fine. Stop.
I can't breathe.
You're talking. You can breathe.
Barely. I can't feel it, dummy.
I don't care.
Of course, if I it's on you,
You're talking right now. You can breathe.
I can barely breathe. I'm trying to tell you that. Why? Give me a reason.
Because you're under arrest right now, and I don't want you sticking anything out the window.
I'm in handcuffs. What am I gonna do? I'll be a car crash. Along with your family.
Suddenly, she started banging her head against the car's plexiglass. The officer instructed her to calm down, noting that an ambulance was en route.
Stop!
Ah!
Stop!
Shut up!
You shut up! Stop!
Make me.
Because of her actions, paramedics took the juvenile for immediate medical care. She was later charged with aggravated assault and resisting arrest. On December 6, 2022, Crystal Lake Police received reports of a 2006 Honda Pilot swerving.
Sheesh. That escalated very quickly. Very quickly. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Again, that's just going to be a net negative on society down the road. She's going to be an absolute negative. And that's actually tragic. That's absolutely tragic that the people don't get the help they need, or that people aren't tested for, like, I think the education system has absolutely failed most Americans. Like, for me, I went to a public school, and then because of my last name, they put me in with all the Spanish speakers, and my mother was absolutely floored by that. She hated the fact that Hispanic Americans and Americans were separated in classes. She thought that was very deplorable. So she paid a ton of money to put us in a private school. I learned nothing at the public school. I learned nothing at the private school. They just kept passing me and everything. Because I was constantly sick. I was never in class. I never learned anything. I didn't learn anything until I went to do independent studies, and I was given the assignments, and I was like, do it at your own pace. As soon as I had that ability, I learned. Why? Because it was like, oh, I get to learn this on my own. I don't have an annoying person that I think is retarded trying to teach me. And that was my problem. I don't know why. I felt like most teachers were idiots. And then now that I'm now that I'm an adult, I realize most teachers are idiots. So I'm justified in how I felt when I was a kid. But yeah, the education system is completely broken. There should be not exactly tests, but there should be, because every single person learns completely individually. But I'm pretty sure there's a way of learning, like especially like in elementary school or like pre-K. I think elementary school and preschool and pre-K, I think, are the same thing. In kindergarten, exactly what someone likes to do to learn. Whether they're tactile, whether they do their own thing, whether they actually follow instruction. Because there are multiple different ways of learning. But it's like finding that niche for each person. Sure, there are general ways of targeting someone, a group of people, but not everyone works in that mold. Not everyone works in that mold, which is why the system's completely failing. I remember meeting one of my teachers from high school later in years, and I was talking to him, and he was like, oh my, because I was talking to him, I remembered him and everything, and he was like, oh my gosh, I thought you were going to be a complete retard when you grew up. Like, he didn't say the word retard, but it was like, oh my gosh, I had low hopes for you. It's like, I believe it. I believe it, because I just didn't bother doing anything. And I just didn't care to, because the way he'd instruct, the way he'd do it just didn't sit in my head. So I'd do my own thing. I always did my own thing. But yeah, the education system's completely flawed.
And tailgating dangerously. Officers quickly responded and flagged down the vehicle near Route 14 at Pingree Road.
I'm sorry, hello?
I'm Officer Constable with Crystal Lake Police Department. We're just talking to you because we got a couple complaints that you might have been swerving on the road. Or
Officers caught up with the suspected driver and asked her to step out of her vehicle to discuss her pending violations.
We need you to step out, okay? You're gonna come and talk with us over here, okay? All right, my dear, here.
Okay, they have
You're
female
right against
officer,
there.
that's
This
good.
officer's gonna ask you some questions, okay?
The suspect was identified as 18-year-old Ellie Masukovic from Fox River Grove. A female officer informed her that they would be performing a routine search of her vehicle.
So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have you stand by with these officers and I'm gonna search your vehicle.
You don't have the warrant to do that.
Actually, I have probable cause because I observed alcohol.
You don't have a warrant to do that.
Because I observed
I have a
alcohol.
right to not let you search my car.
Okay, so unfortunately,
Probable
I have a
cause.
right to not let you search my car.
we're not doing this.
I have a right to not let you search my car.
Ellie,
We're not doing this.
don't.
You know my rights,
not
and you
touch
know
me.
I have a right to
Do
not let you
touch me.
search my car.
Okay, listen, I don't.
Weed in the center console. There's a pipe I see.
Yeah, and listen, they don't have a right to search my car.
Listen to me.
They don't.
Chill out, okay?
I know
Because
you-
I don't want to have to put you in handcuffs right now.
I know you don't have a right to search my car.
You need
It's
to
an
relax.
exception to the law. It's called a mobile conveyance.
Essentially, the Fourth Amendment protects
Yeah. Oh, wait, he's going to say it.
privacy rights. However, there are instances where the mobile conveyance exception applies, and these include, first, there must be probable cause to believe that evidence of a crime or contraband is in the vehicle.
And that's the thing, like, a lot of times, a lot of officers will utilize, whether a blinker's out or someone does a rolling stop, or like they're like these minuscule things which are like gray areas, just an excuse to pull someone over, because it gives them probable cause to pull someone over, and it just helps let society know that it's still like they're still being protected, the fact that the officers are still doing their job. And in some cases, it allows them to make their quota, because sometimes the people will just be absolutely appalled that they're getting pulled over. Like, why am I getting pulled over? And then they cause a scene. And then because they cause a scene, they end up, well, actually getting a ticket. When if they would have just kept their mouths shut, listened to the officer, spoke with them, been like civil with them, they just get like, all right, have a nice day. I'm like, thank you, officer. And then they let you go. But yeah, they always want probable cause. It's just, it helps them do their job and to let the public know they're doing their job. And that way they're constantly reporting in to dispatch, letting them know, this is what I'm doing, this is where I'm going, be aware that I'm doing this. And then they finish with that. Then they go like, all right, I'm going back to my camping location to see if there are other cars speeding by.
Vehicle before it can be searched. Second, the vehicle must be readily mobile. This doesn't mean it needs to be moving when encountered, only that it is capable of easy movement. If these two valid reasons are present, law enforcement can apply the mobile conveyance exception during a search.
You don't have a right to search my car.
I do.
No, you don't.
Okay, so
no,
Ellie,
you don't.
Ellie, do not touch me like that.
The
I'm
cops
telling you,
don't
it's like
know
my
the
words
law.
right here.
I'm
Don't
telling
touch
you
me
for a
like
fact
that.
you don't have a right to search my car.
So listen to me. This is gonna go one of two ways, okay? I would rather not put you in handcuffs.
Officers attempted to reason with the suspect, advising her that they did not want to handcuff her. Unfortunately, she refused to cooperate.
You can't search my car without a warrant. No, you can't.
Turn around.
Do not handcuff me.
we're not going to do this.
Chill. Turn around.
Please don't handcuff me. I'll go with them to the cop car. Please don't handcuff me. I'll go with them to the car.
What the funny thing is she would have just stood at this outside the back of the car, let them open it, let them search through it. It wouldn't have been a big issue. But now they need to handcuff her and go through it. It's the whole escalation is the massive problem when it comes to these situations. Sometimes, even if it's an annoyance to you, be respectful of the officers. Like, heck, even on my ride up to work, I was distracted by my phone because I got an email from, like, the AC stopped working. So I got an email from and so I have to actually take care of that, I guess. Miss Scribbler, remind me. But I got an email about something, and I'm like, crap. it's for my AC, and I'm just like, crap. So I was trying to look at it, and then I got to the on the side of the road, and I'm like, okay, I'll look at it later. I'll look at it later. But yeah, and then it started raining right after that. Surprisingly still raining. But yeah, I wouldn't have been surprised if I got pulled over for that, because right there's a lot of CHP along that road. I wouldn't have been surprised, and I'd been like, yeah, I looked at my phone because I have it like right up on the dashboard. It's like, I looked at my phone for a second. Apologies.
I'm going to the car right now. Please don't handcuff me.
We already spoke about this. We gave you the
Don't
option.
handcuff me. I'll go to the car with them right now, please. I'll go to the car with them right now. Please don't handcuff me. I'm trying to.
We're not gonna do this.
Ellie, stop.
I can't be handcuffed. Please, I cannot.
Ellie,
I can't be handcuffed.
stop.
I can't be handcuffed.
Stop it now.
Masukovic's refusal to cooperate led the officers to arrest her. While one officer was explaining the reasons for her arrest, she suddenly banged her head against their squad vehicle, catching the officers by surprise.
Okay, right now you're being placed under arrest, okay? For, we're gonna figure it out. It's at least, we'll go illegal consumption of alcohol by a minor right now, okay? Do you have the key? Stop,
Ellie,
stop.
let's not do that.
I can't be handcuffed. I can't be handcuffed.
Just make sure that she...
I can't be handcuffed.
Stop, Ellie.
Ellie, we're not doing this. Ellie,
I can't be
Ellie, we're
handcuffed.
not doing this.
I think take me out of the. I can't be handcuffed.
As a team, the officers worked together to restrain the suspect and escorted her to their patrol car.
Take me out of the handcuffs.
Listen to
Take
me.
me out of the handcuffs.
Ellie, stop.
Take me out of the handcuffs.
Stop.
Take me out. Okay.
You know, just give it 5 more years. They went from every officer having body cams on them. Pretty soon, every officer will have, like, you know, those retard helmets in the back of their patrol cars to just belt on them, and spit guards to belt on the suspects. So they'll get spit guards, they'll get a retard helmet, maybe elbow pads and knee pads, so like when they try to hurt themselves, they get some cushion at least when they try to hurt themselves. I mean, that's what's gonna end up being the end result. It's just gonna end up what's happening.
Ellie, stop. Ellie, stop.
I've seen way too many where they try to hit themselves in the head.
Stop.
Take them off.
Ellie, listen to me. Walk. Stop from
Take them off.
Listen to me.
Take them off.
Despite their efforts to calm her down and help her sober up, she remained resistant and defiant toward the officers.
You have to chill out. Please take off the handcuffs. Okay, please. Right now, I can't. You know why? I'll sit here if you take off the handcuffs. Okay, if not, I'll run out.
The suspect continued pleading to be freed from her handcuffs, but her pleas went unheard.
How about we try to do some breathing, okay?
You can buckle me up if you take off the handcuffs, please.
Sweetheart,
He can't buckle me if
sweetheart, I
not. He can't buckle me
Okay,
if not.
so listen. This is the deal. If you keep fighting like this, my sergeant's on his way here, and he has this device called the wrap, okay? And it completely restrains you. Listen to me. You have to
Straight jacket.
If you can't calm yourself down the way we are now, I am going to have to put you in that, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because we're calm and we're talking right now, okay? So we have to stop. Take some deep breaths. Let's do some grounding. Can we do some grounding? Can we do some grounding together, Ellie?
Grounding is a self-soothing technique used to help individuals with anxiety reconnect with the present moment and reality. It can interrupt spiraling thoughts that may cause or worsen anxiety. Law enforcement officers, trained in various grounding methods, sometimes use this technique to help calm suspects during an arrest.
I can't wear them.
Ellie.
It feels like I'm going to Utah.
Ellie, stop.
Ellie, if you do that one more time, I'm gonna put you on the wrap.
Stop it.
Then please take the handcuffs off me.
What does being in handcuffs have to do with Utah? No, seriously, what does being in handcuffs have to do with Utah? That was just such a weird thing to say. I mean, seriously, that was so out of nowhere.
Then you're gonna get put in the wrap. Those are your options. If you
Please.
bang your head one more time, I'm gonna put you in the wrap.
Please take the handcuffs off.
Since she continued to display unruly behavior and defiance towards the police officers, they had no choice but to apply the wrap to prevent her from harming them and herself.
Just because you're with the law does not mean you can touch me without consent. You can't touch me without consent. Ow! Ow! You can't touch me without consent. Ow! Ow!
Fundamentally, the wrap was designed to immobilize the body and limit a suspect's ability to kick or harm themselves or others. It shortened the time needed to safely secure a person, kept the subject in an upright position, and prepared them for transport or movement.
Keep her in there
You
until we
can't
stop.
touch me without consent.
Officers unfolded the wrap and removed the suspect from their squad car. However, wrapping her proved to be quite challenging.
If they're moving around, yeah.
Stop touching me.
Like, that's the funny thing is, like, a lot of the stuff that officers are taught is a willing officer who's on the ground, allowing them to wrap them up, tie them up and everything. Now, They should have those training regiments at the academy where an officer is on the run and it's like 3 officers' task to tackle that one officer, put him in the wrap, and it's his job to try to escape without doing bodily harm to the other officers, of course. But he needs to like wiggle out of their grasp and that kind of thing. Maybe he will elbow him back accidentally, but I think that would be interesting and it would be entertaining to watch. But the officers aren't really taught that. They're taught like, all right, here's like one of their units sits off to the side and they're like, all right, wrap him up, as he's just sitting there like this, allowing it to happen. No fuss, no movement, nothing.
Guys are old men! Stop!
Careful, Buster.
Stop touching me!
Watch your leg. All right, I got the head. If you got.
Stop! Touching me! It hurts! Listen. It hurts! Stop! It hurts! Stop! It hurts! It hurts! Ow! Let me do Stop! Oh, do you know I'm gonna hurt the position I'm in right now? Oh! Let me.
You know, I'm just happy that she's 18. If she was 17, this would get expunged from her record. This whole thing would just disappear. The fact that she's 18 means this stupid thing is going to follow her the rest of her life. Imagine making a mistake like this, and your employer searches your name, and because of how the internet works now, they're going to find this video of you. They're going to see, oh, well, we can't have this. Because nobody wants to risk something on someone that's obviously a mental case. Obviously a mental case.
Stop trying to bite. Stop trying to bite.
The responding officers used all their strength and wit to finally restrain and wrap Masukovic. Despite their efforts, she continued her unruly behavior.
How's that?
Is that on your stomach?
Can you get any more?
Not too hard.
She spat at and clawed the officers while being restrained with the wrap.
He's gonna double check your
Ellie,
cuffs, Ellie.
stop digging your fingernails
If
into
you
my
fight him,
hands.
you can't check your cuffs. He's going to double check
He
them.
should have
Just relax.
checked. He should have checked them before putting them.
Putting on a mouth
I think
guard.
she's gonna be hitting her head against the side. I think ambulance transport might
Shut the f- up. No, I can't go in an ambulance. I will not in my head. I can't go in an ambulance. If you call my sister right when you get the...
Hey, Ellie.
I can't go in an ambulance. My stomach hurts. Let go of my stomach. Stop. Can you please unbuckle the belt of my stomach? It hurts. It hurts.
Ellie.
My stomach and my wrist. I've been telling you this. You guys don't listen because you're...
You want to?
Please don't. Please just call my sister. Dude, I'm gonna bring you guys to court and do complaints. It hurts.
Stop fucking.
I'm not.
Finally, they managed to transport her to the police department.
See, it's funny. I don't know why. I've always, like, drinking, I guess people have fun with it, but I guess I've always just understood the worst extremes of most things. That has just never been entertaining. And for me, like, I've met people who are blackout drunk, and then you tell them things that they had done while things that they cannot remember. Things that they cannot remember, and they start laughing and wearing it like a badge of honor. And in my head, one of the worst fears I have is not being in control of the rest of my body. How can people willingly put themselves in a situation where they have no actual control of their body? I think that's insane. But a lot of people wear it as a trophy. A lot of people absolutely wear it as a trophy, and it just has always been confusing to me. Always been confusing. But yeah, this is these people are like, yeah, why you don't do certain things. Like, I'm okay if like someone has like one drink, but when you're drinking like you're downing bottles of tequila or whiskey or just several cases of beer, you need help. You need help. Having one to just relax, that's something different. Sip of wine, a glass of whiskey, like that much. Same thing with vodka, whatever. Mixed drink with vodka. Fine. But I doubt she remembers this at all. I doubt she even has a clue this happened. She's gonna go to court and she's gonna see the video and plead like, I don't remember that, Your Honor. I don't remember that. That's how bad that is.
Despite being wrapped, she persisted with her disruptive behavior.
Who has my vape? Who has my vape? Who has my vape? Who has my vape?
Got the rap, now they need a hard hat.
My vape.
She continued her tantrums, screaming and shouting from inside the vehicle. Her tantrums persisted for quite some time, eventually causing her to become literally stuck on the vehicle's floor.
You answer it! I'm stuck! Help me! Help me, please! 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 Please help me! I can't breathe! Please! Please help me! Why are you guys helping me? Please help me! Please! I hate cops!
Meanwhile, the officers discovered a suspicious bottle, possibly containing liquor, inside the suspect's vehicle.
Yeah, there it is.
Got it? Where is it? Under
Under her seat.
Besides the bottle of vodka
They
found under
aren't
the driver's
even near
seat,
the car.
officers also discovered a glass pipe, likely used for illegal substances, on the passenger seat. Meanwhile, preparing to unwrap Masukovic proved to be a difficult task, even for a team of seasoned police officers.
What's your name? Ellie, get this out of my mouth.
Okay, Ellie, you gotta tell me what's going on today. What happened?
Get this out of my mouth right now. I can't breathe. I can't talk in my mouth. Get it out of my mouth.
It's funny how everyone after George Floyd thinks that that's a trigger for officers. It didn't work for George Floyd. It's not going to work for anyone else. If you can't breathe because you're ODing while an officer's on your back trying to detain you because you're literally having an episode, a manic episode, then yeah, apparently it's going to be your own gosh dang fault. Because this is funny. It's like if George Floyd wasn't, you know, heavily sedated, or not sedated, but heavily, self-medicated at the point in time to where it took several officers to hold him down and try to detain him, then he would still be alive. He would still be alive, probably in prison, given his track record, but he'd still be alive. So, yeah, this thing is just like, I don't think it was really the officer's fault.
Thank you. Can you please get the hair out of my mouth?
Dressed in an orange jumpsuit, she was immediately processed for detention as they awaited a judge's decision on her fate based on the evidence gathered by the police officers. While being processed and informed that she would spend the night in detention, another tantrum ensued.
What's your question? No, in the morning. In the morning.
Why not tonight? They told me tonight.
No, you have to see the judge.
What if I call my parents?
What's that?
If my parents bail me out tonight, did they bring me to the judge?
No, you don't have a bail until the judge sets it. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
No, I won't!
You'll be fine.
What parent's gonna get this animal
The
out?
suspect attempted to persuade the officers to release her, but they declined her pleas.
I need to go home tonight. Take some deep breaths, okay? I trust me. These young ladies that you're talking to, you're in good hands, okay? If I call my parents, they'll say whatever it is to get me out tonight. I can't be here. Okay. Let's try. Why don't we try some coping skills, okay?
I can't be here tonight. I really can't be here tonight.
It's gonna be okay.
I can't be here tonight. It's not gonna be okay.
I'm gonna give you 3 free phone calls. But listen, Ellie, listen to me. I know, but is there anyone you can call?
My parents.
Okay, unfortunately, you're gonna have to spend the night.
No, I can't.
Ellie, listen for a second. Ellie, you're not gonna go anywhere. You're just gonna be here. I'm gonna be here all night long.
I can't stay
Listen,
here.
Ellie.
I can't.
I understand, but you have no choice.
Let me call my parents.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you. In the morning, they'll bail you out.
No, they'll take me out right now.
Ellie, the judge has to issue the bond, and he's not here. Not till the morning.
Please call the judge then, please.
It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work
I
like
can't
that.
stay here.
Ellie, you got no choice.
Due to her actions, Ellie Masukovic was formally charged with 5 counts of aggravated battery to a police officer, 2 counts of driving under the influence, resisting a peace officer, and possession of liquor by a minor. In addition to these charges, the court also cited her for using improper turn signals, improper traffic lane usage, tailgating, operating an uninsured motor vehicle, and transporting alcohol as a driver.
I love it. It's like the first stuff wasn't bad enough, so they start tacking on all the you know, the misdemeanors, like, oh yeah, driving while intoxicated. Like, that stuff's dangerous, absolutely dangerous. Well, she was intoxicated. She was high on medication or drugs. It wasn't medication. Medication's a different thing, I guess. But yeah, she was completely high off her rocker. She snapped completely like a crazy psycho. It just, yeah, because she's at risk. Like, again, she's in a weapon. She's driving a weapon while intoxicated. No one's gonna give a loaded firearm to a drunk or a mentally unstable person that's self-medicating and on alcohol, which I guess would be self-medicating as well. But no one's going to give a loaded firearm. Why would you allow them to drive? I view them as exactly the same. However, I see one is far more dangerous because driving around, there are a lot more pedestrians. I mean, if you're in the middle of a cracktown central and you get a hold of a firearm, the worst you can do is, well, pretty much hurt yourself or maybe your dealer. But if you get in an automobile, it's the innocents that get hurt. It's the innocents that get hurt when they finally get in an accident. And it does catch up to them. It does catch up to them.
Judge Mark Gerhardt of McHenry County set her bond at $20,000. However, Judge David Gervais later released her on a personal recognizance bond. A personal recognizance bond allows for release without the need to post bail, based on the defendant's written promise to appear in court as required. Based on the events, was being released on a promise to appear in court a good choice? Let us know in the comments below. On April 13th, 2022, the Hocking County Sheriff's Office was alerted to a runaway juvenile. Deputies arrived on the scene and found the youth attempting to escape again from a juvenile center.
Why? What's going on there?
No, I need my county to come get me. I can't stay here. Any other time I ask for the officer that helps, nobody gets him.
Who is that? Who's that?
Adam.
Adam, you know?
Starts with a C.
Castor?
Yeah.
He's not working today. He went on vacation. You guys stay over there for me, all right? Can you stay over there for me? Yeah, both of you. We'll talk to you in a second.
I'm not going back. I don't understand why you won't leave me alone.
Why, I won't?
Yes.
I just met you.
But you need to leave me alone. I just want to be left alone. I'm trying to go to my county.
You can't just walk to your county. It's not safe.
I don't care.
So what's the issue back at the group home that you
I have no freedom.
What did you...
Well,
is this your mom over here in the blue?
I was perfectly fine until they...
Yep. At the group homes, there are rules and regulations. It's kind of like a homeless shelter. Homeless shelters, you can stay at them because they'll help you clean up. They'll feed you and try to give you enough, like not education, but try to help you enough to where you can actually get a job and get on your own 2 feet. The problem is you're not allowed to drink alcohol. You're not allowed to do drugs. You're not allowed to. There are a lot of things that you are not allowed to do that a lot of people just who want to be homeless want to do. So they'll go there maybe for a night, realize it's not for them, and then leave. Oh, and you have to be there. I know a lot of homeless shelters are run by like churches and like Christian communities, and they're like, well, you have to go to like one chapel service at the home every week if you want to stay the night, or something like that. Something like that. Oh, hello, I am under the water. Help me. Can you help me?
You took my college score away. And of course, you guys keep bringing more and more people.
Well, we need to make sure traffic's
No, you keep bringing more and more people. You bring Catherine, you guys bring my mom, you bring everyone. I'm tired of
Hey, I didn't bring anybody.
Haley, the subject, told the deputy she wanted to return to her county and be left alone. She asked to speak to a specific deputy, Adam Castor, who was not on the scene. However, the presence of the deputies and her mother made her very anxious.
His mom? Okay.
She was on just a 2-hour visit in town. They're from Marietta.
Okay.
I just happened to be driving through. I'm a therapist.
Okay.
Hey, look at me, all right?
The therapist.
I don't like you guys.
Mother, therapist, and the shelter person. Yeah.
Don't like people. I literally get triggered from the cops.
So what all was going on?
He got in some trouble.
What was I saying, like, what, 30 minutes ago? What was I saying? It's like the whole thing's is a trigger. And again, it's the American education system's completely failed most people. Completely failed. And this is titled so wrong, where it's like when entitled teens were never told no. Maybe the second one. Maybe the second one. But the first and third one, it doesn't feel like that. It just feels like the way they respond to it, because the second one, it was all like alcohol and drug induced. The others, it was more like a manic episode. I don't know why. That's just the vibe I get from them. That's just the vibe I get. Completely different situation where they're just wired immediately. But yeah, the education system has completely failed them, and maybe the family structure as well.
We finally decided we tried another visit. Everything was going good. He called this boy Jonathan, like he just talked to him. That he has no clue about him, but he is more crazy. I'm sure they can vouch for me. But he called him. Next thing I know, he wasn't what
Hello, he who must not be named.
The deputy attempted to engage her in conversation to avoid detention.
You know, I just realized your middle name there. VBP. Bellatrix? Really? Bellatrix? Seriously? Oh my gosh. I just noticed that. Oh. Why Bellatrix? I was like Voldemort Potter. I always noticed that. I never noticed the Bellatrix. Your voice gives me Charlie Kirk vibes. I don't know how that is. I mean, I can't. I'm not good when it comes to voices. I can never really pick them out.
She repeatedly insisted on returning to her county and expressed disappointment that her mother wouldn't take her home.
Well, here's the deal, okay? We can figure this out. You and me, we'll figure this out, or I have to force you and put you in a car, which I don't want to have to do.
I want my mom to bring me back to my county.
That's your mom in blue, right?
Yes.
So did you guys have a visit today?
Yes.
Okay.
I just want to go back to my
How often do you get to see your mom?
Barely.
How often?
Once a month.
Once a month?
They took my college tour, which was my main thing.
Your what?
College tour. I start college in August.
Okay.
Meanwhile, her mother and a counselor from the center disclosed that the young woman was nearing graduation. They also shared that this was her third escape attempt, underscoring their deep concern for her safety and well-being.
I started going up this road, got on high hill. He told me to stop, and I still kind of was going slow. He opened the door, so I didn't stop. He jumped out, started walking back this way. He's almost to graduation. Like May 19th is graduation, and they're 18. Almost there. They won't fucking do nothing. They don't care. This is the third time she's tried AWOL on us. So we're not taking her, and she's doing great. She got back on her right level, and then she visited mom. Mom let her call this boy. That's it. She loses her mind for God.
As the deputy listened, the subject insisted that the adults in her life misunderstood her. She also shared her fear of turning 18 at the juvenile center, a fear that drove her decision to run away and return home.
They took it?
Yeah, because I'm an AWOL risk, but I didn't AWOL until today again.
Well, today again? So did you run away at some point?
Yeah, that's how I know Adam.
Okay.
I know Adam, I know the morning supervisor, I know 4 of the cops already. You guys
Now you get to know me until you turn 18.
a month, and I don't want to be there.
Well, you're going to have to for a month.
They promised me something and then take it away.
The deputy, her mother, and the center's counselor discussed the subject's progress and the potential consequences she faced if incarcerated due to her actions.
Has she been doing good? Or?
Yeah, she was able to get back to her level that mom was allowed to take her off campus today.
And she even chose, because blue they can't go off campus.
Yeah, she chose green.
Yeah, she chose green.
Haley expressed her disappointment to the deputy, feeling that her mother, the center's counselors, and her county were meddling in her relationships, which was causing her anxiety.
They promised you what? The college tour?
No, they promised me that I could write letters to my boyfriend that has cried himself to sleep every night.
Where's he at?
Marietta.
Okay. Yeah, you yell at me every time I ask you a question. I don't know your
I
boyfriend.
just want to be left alone. I just want to go.
So they're telling you can't write letters?
No, and my county done promised it, and they took that.
What county are you from?
Marietta.
Washington County?
The deputy asked the subject's mother and counselor on strategies to persuade her to return to the juvenile facility.
Are you guys willing to take it back for now?
Yes, ready to graduate.
Gotcha. That's what I was assuming, but
Yes,
I always wanted to make
she's
sure.
not assaulted anyone. You know, she hasn't burned anything down. Yes.
Gotcha.
As she explained her reasons for not
She
returning.
hasn't assaulted anyone. She hasn't burned anything down. It is so funny. The bar is at the ground. Literally. I mean, the only thing that will get you out of those juvenile facilities is assaulting and burning the place down. The only two. That shows you how bad those places are. They are at the ground. It's like, you can get away with anything. Just don't hurt the staff and just don't burn down the building. That's simple. It's like, oh my gosh. Sure, she's tried to run away a few times, but that means nothing. It's the fact that she hasn't hurt anyone and she hasn't burned the place down. Can I suggest the video? Yeah, you can send it to Discord.
The center, the officer reminded her of the legal consequences of her defiance. He also warned that adulthood would bring even greater challenges.
No, because you're just going to send me right back there.
I might have to do that. That's true. I'm not going to lie to you.
I don't want to go back.
Life is full of drama. Unfortunately, that's never going to change.
I can't go
When you
back
turn
there.
18, it's going to be more
They're taking
drama.
prom now. They're probably going to take prom. They took my college tour. They took my brother's
What's prom?
school prom.
Where do you go to school?
John Glenn.
If you don't want things to be taken away, why are you
They
doing this?
over-punished me.
Oh.
I'm doing it because they took it.
You said now they're probably going to take your prom, right?
Yeah, my prom. Now they're going to take my prom, and I don't care. They took everything else that meant
You care though, right?
No, I don't.
You don't care?
Her mother expressed fear that her daughter might follow in her troubled footsteps. She hoped her daughter would choose a better path.
And all this pretty much started after she called the police.
My past is really horrible. I'm not going to know that. But I see her heading down the road that I go. I don't want that.
Despite the deputy reminding her of the legal consequences, she remained uncooperative
Yep,
and insisted
Discord.
on her right to go home and continue her life outside the center.
You only have another month. Where else are you going to go?
It doesn't matter. I'm trying to go to my county so they can
What are you
put
gonna
me
do?
So literally the mother also made the same kind of bad choices, and then the daughter's just following that same exact path. I don't understand how sometimes they... I guess just being a parent is difficult. Being a parent is difficult. You always want to do better for your... not always. There are some parents that just literally don't care about their kids. But you want to do what's best for your children. You want them to not make the same mistakes you did growing up. And then only to see them make the exact same mistakes that you did growing up. It must be, you know, hurtful to kind of see that, because I don't know what the mother does. I don't know if she's trying her best. I don't know if she's just like whatever at this point. I can't speak for her, but it would be devastating to see someone that I raised, try to spend a lot of time nurturing and getting to understand the world, the wider world, only for them to completely break down and be like, I'm not doing that, I'm not doing this, that kind of thing. Just that would just be devastating.
They can put me somewhere else. I'm not staying there. They're just gonna take all my things, which is gonna make me AWOL even more.
So what's going to happen is you're going to end up in like Sargus or something. You don't want to do
Wouldn't be the
that.
first time.
You've been to Sargus before? You like it there?
The first time. I don't care at this point.
You don't
guys
care?
keep
You
sending
guys-
me.
you care.
No, you guys keep sending me back there. I do not want to be there.
I have to be there by 5. I was there and I left and ran some errands. I have to be back by 5. I can be productive. So, I don't want to stick with
The link should be in the description. I would hope
He
so.
reassured her that her past actions would not define her future as an adult. However, she argued that her
If
mistakes would always
TikTok
haunt her.
It
offers
doesn't
the
matter. I have a
description.
criminal charge on my record
For what?
anyway.
Or,
For
sorry.
running away.
That's not a criminal
Twitch.
charge.
My attorney said if I
Twitch.
did it again, they were going to put a criminal
That's a
charge on my
juvenile
record.
charge. It goes away when you become an adult.
Too many things starting with T. I'm so glad that Twitter changed to X, but nobody calls it X, because it would have been Twitter, TikTok, Twitch. Is there something else I'm missing? Is Tumblr still a thing? Is Tumblr still a thing? I don't think it's still a thing. But yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter on the judge. What I'm saying is it's not going to affect your life going forward. It's not like you've committed murder or anything.
This isn't the first time I dealt with the court.
And it's not really a misdemeanor. It's adjudicated delinquent.
An adjudicated delinquent is a youth found by a juvenile court judge to have broken a criminal law. In the juvenile system, such youths are labeled delinquent instead of guilty, and they must be formally adjudicated before any punishment is imposed.
He asked us to stand back. No, I haven't talked to her. I drove by and I'm like, I said, what are you doing? I said, get in the car. She said, no, I'm not talking to anybody. And then
It'll take
turned
3 days to work it out of their system.
It's surprising all the Karen videos on the internet is real, not scripted. Yeah, it really is. Because again, you hear about this behavior in like online. Like you always hear like the Karen haircut. You always see like the Karen, but you never actually think it's real, because you'll go out in the world and then you don't personally experience it until finally you get in that situation where you personally experiencing it, and it's like an out-of-body experience where you're like, this can't be real. This literally can't be real. This got to be like a reality TV. Like I've been in those situations before where it's like these people just, they're not real. They're not real. They can't be real. That's a meme on the internet. These people aren't real. But yeah, that's the future Karens of society.
The deputy attempted to negotiate with her to cooperate, but she remained defiant, explaining that her boyfriend was upset because she was far away from him. When offered a ride in his squad car, she refused, stating that the presence of law enforcement triggered her anxiety.
I don't care. I keep telling
I know
you
you don't, but other people do.
I've already gave up half my life being here.
You can't just make things work for
Her
a month.
life.
No,
She's
I can't. I'm trying to
17.
leave. I want to get moved.
Well, I'll talk to them and see what we can do, okay? But in the meantime, I can't let you stand here on the side of the road and risk having to chase you down, okay?
I'm not getting in the car with your car.
You can get in my car. I'm not gonna put any cuffs on you or
I'm not
anything.
getting in that car. That car triggers me. I cannot.
My car triggers you?
Cop car triggers me. I cannot.
Okay, so you'll go get in your mom's car right now. Talk to her for a second. I'm not really getting anywhere, but I'm gonna see what's going on.
To understand what was triggering the subject's anxiety, the deputy decided to speak with her mother to get answers.
He's interested in this guy, Jonathan.
Some guy Marietta, right?
Yes. He ended up calling him. I overheard her saying, yeah, I'm about ready to, but there's nothing they can do. So I told her, I said, talking about running, yeah, they can't. You're still under 18.
can I try?
You can try. You're welcome to try. So you're not part of the group home?
She's a therapist.
Oh, sure.
I just
Have at it. Have at it.
So I called Catherine and explained.
Do you work with her or anything? Okay.
A therapist volunteered to speak with her, hoping to convince her to cooperate.
Look at that. I actually made it work. I didn't think that was actually going to work. I'm not going to lie. I didn't think it was going to work.
With the deputies, the center's counselor,
I
and her
sent it
mother.
in the chat.
I physically hold everything in.
If it's like a people, you know I'll be there for like forever.
I physically hold everything in. I deal with trauma afterwards. I deal with fights. I can't.
It's gotta be a pain. I ain't gonna lie. You live with 9 other girls.
I can't go back to sleep. I can't.
You have fun, mom.
I don't care. I can't.
Regardless of your visit or not, you've still done in college.
They discussed how the juvenile's boyfriend
Yeah, it's so weird how when you're young, like every single moment in life is the biggest thing. I never understood it. Like for me growing up, things seemed to take forever, but I never had that world-ending, world-shaking thing that I had to attend. But then again, I've always been like an outlier. I never enjoyed like social dynamics. I never even bothered I didn't even know there was a prom. at my school. I didn't even go to my graduation ceremony. What's the point? Like, that's just how I am. It's just like, I don't care for that kind of stuff. I never deemed it as important. But then again, it's a product of my upbringing, because my brothers all enjoyed that because their upbringing was just a little more normal than mine. So it really is a product of your upbringing and what you deem as important. When you're young and sick growing up, you learn that, well, some of that stuff just isn't important. Some of that stuff just really isn't important. And it's better to just live your life, not the world's life. And again, that's what a lot of people need to learn. And I think that's what a lot of people, especially in recent generations, it has become more of a problem because everyone wants to live someone else's life. They want to embody someone else's life instead of living their own, instead of just living their own life.
Troubles were affecting her mental state.
It's because she talked to the boyfriend. That's as soon as you said that. That's what it is.
She literally, and like I told the other parent or whatever he is, I was the same way when I was her age.
Yeah.
So I'm not as honest when I was.
Yeah, clearly. Where'd she get the cell phone from? It's yours?
No, it's hers, but I had it in the car.
Yeah.
Which I guess I should have taken out before coming. But
Probably, yeah.
The other thing too with college.
Despite the therapist's intervention and assurances from law enforcement that cooperation would resolve the situation, Haley continued her defiance.
And trust me, I know that because I went through it. Then a couple years ago, college also has assistance with housing that you can apply for.
Not with Washington State.
Who told you that Washington State doesn't have
They're a community college.
Yeah, you had the wrong influence of girls.
I cannot go back.
but even
Like, just for me, I was like, no Hispanics and no white women. Definitely not. Definitely not. Hispanics mainly because I was afraid I'd be related to them, and white women because, well, they come with a lot of self-ingrained either fascination with themselves or like that white guilt nonsense where they feel guilty because they're white. Yeah, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. It's just like, no. Not that there's anything wrong inherently with either. It's just, it's primarily, I would say, like a Western culture which has done it. And like I've said multiple times, like in India, you're going to see the next generation of women turning out like this. Why? Because India has fast-tracked its modernization in 10 years, that now every child has a phone in their hand. Every girl is being influenced by the Kardashians or whatever nonsense is popular right now, or TikTok or whatever, or Instagram or whatever model they're following to idolize online. And then they want to emulate and live that person's life. They don't want to live their own life. They want to live that person's life. And I think that's a clear distinction that people need to actually teach their children, is that your life is yours, only yours. You cannot live another person's life for them. It's your life that you have to live. And a lot of people just want to live vicariously through others, or they want to emulate someone that they idolize doing. They'll buy the same products. They'll try to dress the same. They'll cut the hair the same. They'll wear the same kind of glasses. They that's what they do. I mean, for me, I dressed like a cartoon character when I was a kid. I was so fascinated by anime, I wanted to emulate anime characters. Literally, like my favorite anime character at the time, that's what I'd try to dress up as. Not entirely, I'd still wear like clothes, t-shirts, but I'd try to do the color combination that you'd see anime characters doing. And I enjoyed that. That was like, you know what, that's me. That's me. And ever since then, I'm just like, you know what, I don't mind being me. Now anyone who sees a hat, my hat literally recognizes me. I might have changed in my face or my weight, but they see my hat, they know it's me. They know it's me. I can forget everybody else's name, but they don't forget mine because I'm memorable, apparently. I'm a cartoon character.
They're saying that you haven't lost prom yet. You can still go to prom. No, they're not.
They're telling you this to tell you this.
But you're telling me things to tell me too, though.
No, I'm not. I can't go back.
who told you that they're taking prom?
They're going to because I AWOL. They're going to take all my belongings out of my room because I AWOL.
Okay, listen.
As the negotiation continued, the subject became emotional and made assumptions about her future. She also mentioned that Deputy Caster had allegedly broken promises to her.
They're going to take my visits because I AWOL. Not a visit.
Yo, cool.
That's the rule.
She's just assuming.
When is prom?
Like Adam told me, which is clearly a lie. Oh, if you ever need me, if you're going through a rough spot, have them call me and I will come talk to you.
He's on vacation.
Last time I did this, nobody called. I'm tired of being told these things. The one cop out of this whole place that I trust is him. Not being mean to you guys. I don't know you, but I trust him.
Well, he's not that vacation too, kid.
He would have to do the same thing, though. We don't really have a choice in the matter.
The deputy reminded her that the best solution was to talk to them, as they could help ensure she spent her remaining month at the center peacefully.
It's gonna be a whole other month and a half without talking to my friends. I can't do that. I have no life. I'm losing everybody in my life.
Okay, not all this.
Not just him. I'm losing everyone.
While speaking with the therapist, she revealed that her relationship with her family had become strained due to her time at the juvenile facility. She insisted that going home was the only solution to her issues.
I lost my brothers pretty much.
Just because you missed their birthday doesn't mean that you've lost them. They're not gonna abandon you.
My older brother's done abandon me.
I think they'll understand.
Are they helping family?
My older brother is.
Maybe when you're 18, that's something you can work on. Right now, I don't know. You've never told me about your older brother.
But I don't want you guys to send me back there. I keep trying to explain to you guys that I don't want to go back there.
But I will make you a promise that I will support you as much as I can until you turn 18.
In an emotional outburst, she revealed everything she lost due to being in foster care and at the facility. The deputies reminded her to let go of her past and focus on her future.
That is not true. I said.
They don't listen to you. They don't listen to you.
I said, I'm going back right in time for free. That doesn't mean that's the reason I'm not going back. I'm physically getting worse with my mental health.
You go do wonderful and Groove.
Yes, because I'm trying to prove to you guys that I'm this perfect when I do that. I'm really not. I bottle everything in.
Nobody's perfect.
I'm bottling everything in. I do not go back there. My mental health is getting worse. No, my mental health is getting worse. I'm going back to day one. My niece about to be born. My brother's 16th birthday. My sister's 21st that I haven't even been there for one birthday. 10 years of foster care.
Most of all.
I'm not going back.
The other thing, Haley, also, is you're looking at everything that you've missed so far. Look at everything in the future. You're going to have so many more birthdays. You're going to have so many more events. You're going to have a lot more.
That's something they don't want to hear. They don't want to hear, especially when they're like in a mood like that. They don't want to hear about the future. It's just about their own personal problems being called out and like having people acknowledge it. They don't want people to tell them, oh, well, just so you know, like, no, they don't care what other people have to say. It's like, that's why she's like, as soon as he starts talking about like, look at the future. Like, yeah, she doesn't want to know about the future. It's about right now, about this moment.
Time to spend with your family in the future. But right now, what they're trying to do is help get you set up to establish your future so you can't succeed.
And I understand that, but you guys always come back just to send me back, and that's what irritates me the most.
Then her mother interjected, urging her to complete her last month to earn her diploma. She also reminded her to look forward to college as a pathway to a better future.
If you go to jail, you're giving up your diploma. No, don't feel that way, Haley.
I don't care, Mom.
Make your life better than I am. I am always going to be there, Haley.
Yeah, good. One person out of my whole list is going to there. One person. Hey.
Okay, look how much he does there. There's a bunch of people that does love you, sweetheart.
Please help me here.
Your entire family.
Do they really? Because I guarantee you that my older brother really doesn't.
Yes, he does.
How? He only tells me he loves me when he's drunk. Exactly what he does with his own girlfriend. That's sad.
Haley remained defiant, insisting that
You have
things
a
should
friend?
go her way, not as the
I
authorities
don't know what you mean
or
by
her mother
common
wanted.
name.
The
What is the
deputies
common
warned her
name?
that if she didn't cooperate, they would detain
Or
her by
not
force if
common.
necessary.
How about you hop in the car? You can either go with us or you can go willingly with your mom, but you can't have your cell phone.
I'm allowed to have my cell phone. I'm allowed to have my cell phone.
If the group home says you're not allowed to
I'm
have
going to
it,
leave it in my mom's car.
okay. Well, we'll leave it in your mom's car.
Yeah, because he has no service on it right now.
I don't understand.
If that's the case, then you need to give your phone to your mom.
I'm riding with my mom up to the group.
You're not going to use your phone on the ride.
Mom's decision.
You really decided that? You betrayed me too.
Look, I've got a lot of patience, and I'm running out of it. Give me your phone.
I don't understand why you
Give
guys
me your
are
phone.
doing this.
Give me your phone.
Just take me to jail. No, stop.
As the officers confiscated her phone, the subject's mood changed, and she refused to cooperate. She accused them of triggering her simply by being present.
Okay, now you can go get in your car to your home.
I'm not. You took my only.
That's all that needs to be done.
I'm not leaving.
You want your sweater?
No, I'm not leaving. You're not allowed to have my phone.
Okay, now you're going to end up in handcuffs in the back of my car.
No, because I want to talk alone.
right.
Now cops trigger me. You guys are not leaving me alone.
So stop yelling.
No, you're triggering me.
We tried to get you to
Well,
be
you need to
reasonable.
calm
You
down.
weren't reasonable.
But you guys are triggering
The
me.
both women
Standing
are
here.
giving the best advice.
I told
Yeah.
you I'm not leaving the side of the road. And
You
guys
are leaving the side of the road.
You guys done trigger me.
Okay,
I
well,
want
we're
to
about
be
to done
having.
think you have to put you in handcuffs. Since we've run out of options here, we're just gonna take you.
She showed her reluctance by accusing the officers of abusing their authority and mistrusting her. The juvenile also refused to cooperate
Yeah,
with
because
everyone.
the funny thing is like at like the adult school here in the United States, but nearby where I live, it's always filled with, well, she'd be there. Give it 10 years, she realized she'll never actually be able to be successful and get a job without a simple high school diploma. A high school diploma. So most of the time they'll end up having kids or whatever, and then they realize like they've screwed up their own life. Oh, I should have listened to my parents back in the day. Oh, I should have done this. Oh, I should have done this. I don't understand how it ever gets to this point. Like I can't understand it. I think having daughters would be far more difficult than sons. Like how do you get a boy to do something to finish his classes, make sure he gets good grades? Just get him a video game system. And then tell him it's just like you ace the semester, like every single interval when he brings a report card in. You do good on the grades, you'll get a new console game. You'll get a new console game. Sure, it's like 2 hours of work to pay for that game, but it'll keep the kid entertained for a while. And if he doesn't enjoy that game, he can move back to an older game that was funner. But yeah, I mean, boys are easier. I've always realized that boys are easier. I had 4 brothers, and we were just easy. We were just easy. I would always be playing with Legos, but my brothers enjoyed the video game consoles. I enjoyed it when I could play by myself. I didn't really care for like the LAN parties they'd throw, like the Halo, because I'm not a very competitive person when it comes to stuff like that. But I did like Legos, Final Fantasy VII, Fable Lost Chapters, Knights of the Old Republic, you know, the single player games, the Call of Duties, the Halos, the crap, what was that called? I forgot what that game was called. It was like a 4-player game. It was like kind of fun, but with like an invisible lady, lizard guy. Yeah, it had several different things, but each time I was just like, yeah, I didn't care for it. The story was okay because it was like me and my brothers could all play, well, not all of us. There were 5 of us and only 4 controllers, but me and most of my brothers could play the game, the story mode, and have fun with it. But for me, I always was like a solo operative most of the time. But yeah, I mean, guys are easier. But she is being an idiot. Wish a better person can get the diploma. Yeah. She's definitely being retarded. It's just, again, she's letting her emotions get the better of her instead of thinking logically in the situation. She just wants to pout and be heard. The problem is, it's like, it's all well and good if you're in the home and wanting to get like just the women to hear you out. But the second you call in the officers, it changes the dynamic completely. Because the second you start to be reluctant, start to double down on everything, if she would have seen the officers and been like, okay, I was heated, I was being combative, I was feeling like, you know, constantly irrational and thinking about, oh shoot, I was getting in my own way, it would have changed the dynamic completely, but it wasn't. She just needed to double, triple, quadruple down.
Including her mother.
I hope anyone in the world knows this cheat code for boys.
We're gonna follow.
Yeah. The funny thing is most of the time, the fathers don't get to choose to utilize the cheat code for the boys. I think it's because the wives are afraid that the fathers will join the boys in playing the new games. I think that is why. Because like I have nieces and nephews, and it's just like, well, why aren't my nephews playing games? Oh, they're not on them yet. It's like, why not? They're easy to control that way. Well, because then their husbands will be on the games. And that's the last thing the spouses want. They don't want to lose their they probably don't have enough time with their husbands already, that now it's just like even less time with them because they're on the games. Of course, they're spending good quality time with their sons, but the wives want their husbands too. But I think that's primarily why the wives don't allow that kind of thing most of the time.
Okay, well, we're gonna be following you. Would you go with her and make sure she doesn't do anything silly? We'll follow you on the take your phone.
No, I trusted y'all. I trusted you. It's going back to no, it's not.
Haley, stop.
Jail, you take me to jail.
You're not going to jail.
No, I trusted you. One more trust every call. You literally said you would give it to my mom, but you gave it to Catherine.
Okay, and we said that you could give it to your mom, but you refused to do that. So that's why your phone went to Catherine.
She cannot have my phone. And it's supposed to go back to my mom.
Due to her unruly behavior, deputies warned her that if she didn't cooperate, she would be riding in their car in handcuffs.
Are you gonna get in the car?
You guys,
are you gonna get in the car?
Just take it. Yeah. I don't get my phone because you gave her my phone.
Yep.
I'm going on my county.
Okay.
No.
Hop in.
Haley.
No.
We can talk about it.
No, I want to call my county. She's not letting me call my county.
Because your mom doesn't have her phone either right now.
You guys took all of our phones?
No, she voluntarily gave her phone to Catherine because she didn't want you to use her phone.
No, I want to call my county. That is a violation of my rights.
If you want to call your
Call my
county,
GAO.
you can.
No, call
But
my
it's gonna happen
GAO.
as we get back to the group home.
Call my GAO. It's a violation of my rights. You guys
You
cannot
have two
refuse.
options right now.
Do you know?
You either close this door right now or you get in my car.
I want to call my county. You guys cannot refuse that.
And I told you that we will, but once we get
I'm
back there,
not
we get off
doing
the side of
that.
this road.
I'm not
You
doing
know their
that.
phone numbers.
Yes, I do.
We can't take that from you. It has to be in your book. You know this.
I can't go back. No, you guys done ruined everything for me.
Reluctantly, the juvenile agreed to ride with her mother to the facility, escorted by the police.
Get your foot off the door. We're closing the door. You're going back. All right. Move your foot. We'll see.
Upon arriving at the juvenile center, the subject tried to escape again, prompting deputies to handcuff and detain her.
Hey, if I have to run and catch you,
You guys cannot do that.
I can do
No,
that.
you can't. I'm
I
not
can and
doing
I'm
anything
going to.
wrong. You guys cannot arrest me for AWOL.
We explained this already.
No, you didn't.
Well, I played 007. I'm thinking of it. I'm thinking of it.
Anymore. We told you.
Please get off of me.
We told you.
Please. I told you guys I do not trust you. No. No.
You put us in this
I
position.
don't trust you. I don't trust you. I don't trust you.
No. No.
Let's go back.
No. No, I'm not. You guys are bringing back. Please stop.
She continued to insist on her rights and accused the deputies of breaking her phone as they led her to their vehicle.
No. Because you guys are triggering me. I have flashing. No, you're flashing me back to my police station. Please stop. No. Please.
You know,
Please.
I will give her this. I will give her this. She hasn't started saying, I can't breathe. I will give her that. The others all were saying, I can't breathe. She's the only one that hasn't said it yet.
No, I told you I wanted to talk to T-Wager or Officer Fields.
Yep, that's not option. Put your feet in the car.
Please stop.
He's gonna pull you through if you don't put your feet in the car.
Stop. You guys are flashing me back.
Put your feet in the car
I
right
can't
now.
breathe. You guys are literally bringing me back. Please. Stop. Let me out, please. I can't breathe. No, I can't breathe.
I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. I spoke way too soon. I should have known it was going to happen. I should have known it was going to happen. Of course it was going to happen. What else are they going to say as soon as they're detained by the cops? Oh my gosh. It's like a script that they all follow. Of course they're going to say, I can't breathe. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I was being optimistic about her being like, you know what? At least she's just screaming hysterically. She's not saying the comic line that everyone starts saying. Oh my gosh. It's freaking stupid. In US, every is privileged, but till the act like regrades. I don't know what you're trying to say. But yeah, we are privileged, but yeah, we have a bunch of retards here. Like, absolutely. But the thing is, like, a lot of them feel like they're entitled to be retarded. Of course, they don't think they're retarded, but I literally use that as a good facsimile for most of us because, yeah, we believe ourselves to be, we sniff our own smoke. We inhale our own gases. You know, that kind of, we're so brown-nosing ourselves. We're so brown-nosing ourselves.
No, my best friend is in the house next door watching me.
Why are
Let
you
me
acting
out.
like this?
Because I need out. You guys triggered me.
We will let you out if you start acting better and calming down.
No, I am going through a flashback and you're keeping me in this car. I can't. I have PTSD.
This wouldn't have happened if you would have listened instead of taking off.
While inside the car, Haley repeatedly begged to be released and asked for help.
I need out. Please.
I mean, we tried
The deputy apologized for placing handcuffs on the juvenile and explained the necessity of this action.
everything so far. Obviously, a lot of times with the way unruly juveniles or runaways, this has to be the parent or whoever has guardianship of her has to go to the juvenile court and file charges.
Please. Please. Let me out.
In Ohio, runaways are classified as unruly children and can face charges for a status offense. A status offense is a non-criminal act that becomes a violation solely due to the youth's status as a minor. If a minor repeatedly runs away, the juvenile court may impose a term of secure confinement as punishment. The mother, counselor, and therapist discussed Haley's situation and agreed that an outside influence might be causing her to resist authority.
She started marking and talking to boys. She had 3 boys in like 3 weeks. She loses her mind over guys.
I'm pretty sure each one of those boys that she went through in 3 weeks meant the whole world to her. It was her entire life, probably planning marriage and everything. And then the weekends, the honeymoon phase is over because it's like a mayfly. The younger you are, the less important those key moments are. Like immediately you're done with it. And then the older you get, the longer you hold on to relationships. Why? Because, well, I don't know about most people, but it just seems like on average, because what used to feel like, so a year now probably feels like what a month used to 10-ish, 15 years ago, which like 20, 30 years ago, it probably felt like even more so, because literally it feels like it's going so quickly. And if time just goes, like I go to work and the next thing I know, I'm having my weekend off. Well, not really, because I also stream and do editing, and I just spend way too much time on my computer, I guess. But yeah, I mean, it just, you get used to it. You get used to it. There's because the more time you spend on something, the longer it feels like it takes to actually get done with it. But yeah, that's time. Or no, the quicker it goes by. Yeah, that's time. That's time. Because I'm so used to it flying by now. I'm so used to it flying by. But three boys in 3 weeks.
My heart is I see her heading down the road. I
Swear everyone knows people like
Her mother
that.
shared her experiences of breaking the law and seeking help and support from her family.
3 weeks, walking the streets, scared to death, looking behind my back, thinking I was going to jail. I called my mom, asking her to come and see me. When she come, she was on the phone with my son, and I said I want to talk to him. What's going to happen when they come over there? And I said, Tyler, I love you. And you know, he felt the same way. Why did it take you this long, Mom, to tell me?
While checking on the subject, the deputy discovered that she had moved her handcuffed hands to the front. She assured him that she was not planning to escape.
You ready to listen to what I have to say?
Yeah.
How'd you do that? You get your feet through there?
Yeah, don't worry, I'm not doing anything.
I know. I'm just saying, that's pretty impressive. You were able to get...
I watched TV.
Well, I couldn't do that.
It was
if I watched
very
TV.
hard.
All right.
It hurt.
I bet. All right, listen to me for a second, okay? So hear that we're looking for a place to put you in a juvenile jail. So you're going to go in there and you're going to be good?
Yes.
You know, if you run away again, we will have 0 options, right?
Please ask him if I could please make a call before I go back.
I don't think that's going to be an option at this point.
Please.
You know, from what happened there, I told you to stop, right? I had a lawful reason to have you stop, and you resisted. You could be charged with resisting arrest, okay?
Meanwhile, the mother and counselor discussed how Haley had tried to negotiate her way out of her legal predicament, unaware that her efforts were futile.
Yep. And see, that's the biggest fear I have. She don't understand that she has to compromise sometimes with people.
Yep. She's a minor and she's not in charge. And we negotiate all the time. They'll demand to do more way.
I mean, we're deputies and we're not even in charge of everything all the time.
Correct.
The deputy explained the seriousness of her actions and the possibility that she could face jail time if sentenced.
I don't want to do it. It's a bunch of paperwork, and frankly, I really don't want to. I was about to get food before you decided to hop out of your mom's car. So if that is your final answer, that you have to have a phone call, then you're just going to have to go to jail.
I don't have to have a phone call, but I'm asking.
I can't.
He's not the reason I did any of this.
Yeah, we can't do the phone call, okay? I'm telling you that, okay? Now, without the phone call, are you going to behave yourself?
Yeah.
Is that what you did last time, so she knows the protocol? She wants to use the phone first to call her boyfriend. I told her no.
After being allowed out of the car and having her handcuffs removed, the subject was told she had to complete the remaining month at the facility. She refused and demanded to be taken to jail instead.
We're going to walk across the street.
How long was it before you got your stuff back?
A week and a half. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
not.
you need to show them that.
I'm not. I'm sorry. If you want to, just take me to jail.
I'm trying to look quick.
I'm not doing it. And they refuse my phone call. That's the one thing that I need.
I feel sorry for these
No, he needs
officers.
to know.
I really feel sorry for these officers.
Boyfriend. He's the only person that understands. He's been there my whole life.
Go to the
They took the
juvenile.
job
Go
away
to
from something
jail.
that was
Go to the
helping.
juvenile. No, I want to go to jail. Like,
Where were you working at?
Arby's. I physically can't do this
Did they give you a reason why?
because they were unprofessional. I can't.
That's who, Arby's?
Yes, I can't stay here. I can't.
And what do you mean that when they were unprofessional?
Please don't, Jack. I can't stay here.
I know. But listen.
I can't. I know. I need to call my dad, Catherine, please. Catherine, please let me call my dad.
There's no negotiating. You're not even in a position to negotiate.
I need to call my dad. I'll come back in. I'll go in. Lucy, please.
it's like handcuffs again.
Are you done negotiating? Because I don't have time for this.
Lucy, please.
You're going to do what you're told.
Please, Lucy.
Hey, over here.
I need to talk to Lucy, please.
Due to her rude behavior towards her mother and the juvenile center's staff, the officer warned her that further misconduct would result in detention and jail. They emphasized that this was her final warning.
It's my therapist.
Are you going to go inside and follow the rules?
Go in, she would talk to you.
I can't.
Yes, you can, sweetheart.
I'm going. Please let go of me.
You're going to go to jail.
No, I'm going.
No,
Please
she
let
does
go
not
of me.
use her brain
We're done
once.
negotiating, right?
Yes, I am. Please let go of me.
Okay, this is the last time I take this off of you. Next time it goes on, it stays on. Understand?
Don't take my shoes.
Drop your leg, please.
Please. Don't take my shoes. God. I can't.
Put your arms out.
Give me a second to breathe, please.
You've had many seconds. You've had all the seconds.
Okay, you should have thought about it. You make choices, you suffer the consequences.
Why do you guys even try?
Because they can't.
You said nothing was going to be taken.
No one ever said
No one
that.
said that.
I never talked to you.
No one said that.
No.
No.
Kayla, you know the rules.
She can't.
Can
Let's
I
go.
give her a hug?
Sure, give her a hug. There you go.
Oh, man, where's my gun? Do you have it?
It'll be okay.
You have my gun.
Catherine will keep over it so you can call.
Call him.
Gives her a hug so she can get the phone. Get the phone. She's learning at a young age how to emotionally manipulate people. Right? She's playing on the sympathy of all the women who are working at the home because, well, it's a female juvenile center, so no men are working there. So she's playing on the emotional chord. Like, a lot of them learn very young how to manipulate people. They know exactly how, and some of them learn how to manipulate guys as well, leaning on certain aspects. It's very dystopian isn't the word. Very disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Like, you can normally tell the type when you see them, when you talk to them, because they act a certain way around women than when they act a certain way around guys. With guys, they're more flirtatious, and then with women, they're more emotional, just trying to lean on that, you know, best girl vibe and like, oh, only you can help me type of thing. I guess that kind of works on the guys too. But yeah, it's just she's learning young, like, oh, I'm gonna give my mother a hug and then my mother will feel guilty and give me the phone.
Your calling can stop, honey. They'll have to get a hold of you. Now go in and listen.
I can't.
All right, let's go.
Catherine's gonna get you on your phone.
Come on, let's
Can
go.
we say a prayer? I guess not.
Go inside.
I'm not showering.
Yes,
I'm
you
not
are.
showering.
Stop.
No.
You're going to
They
have
won't
to
let
take
me.
a shower.
I'm not being
That is
watched.
protocol.
I'm
You cannot
not.
shower because that is protocol.
They wouldn't let me say my prayer. I'm giving up.
They have gave you options to do this, that, and everything else, and you're being really
You guys
upset
won't let
right
me
now.
call my dad. That's on my phone call list. I get one more phone call if I'm right.
But no, you're
Yeah.
actually able to.
Didn't I just say we're done negotiating?
If I'm going to
All
jail,
right.
I'll call my dad.
You're still negotiating.
I don't.
Then get in there now. We're done negotiating. Okay. They are not coming off again. You understand? We need to call our caseworker because
I want to talk to her.
you don't get to talk to anybody. You're done. Let's go.
No! No! I'm not! You're giving up my mom! You're taking my mom from me! Mom! Mom! You're taking my mom!
You should have thought about that before you started acting.
They're tired of
While
the whole
inside the police
thing.
vehicle, she tried to harm herself and screamed that she wanted to join her best friend on the other side.
No, I want to... You're not listening to me! I can't breathe! No! Ah!
Sit back in that seat right now.
I want to like my best friend!
Turn around.
No, I want to my best friend!
Due to her behavior and the risk of self-harm, the officer took measures to restrain her inside the vehicle.
I want to... Officer, please! I want to...
Messing with the
No, I
seatbelt.
want to...
I'm not breaking your thumb, so stop.
No!
Stop.
No! I'm not!
Stop.
No!
Get out of the car.
Even when restrained, the juvenile was difficult to control. She repeatedly shouted her desire to join her best friend and hurled insults at the deputies.
No!
Stop.
No! I want to... You're not letting me...
You're right about that.
I physically want to make myself like my best friend!
We're not gonna let you.
I want you! I want you! You guys are all pieces of... I have my... You never see me again!
Eventually, the deputies transported her to the juvenile holding facility where she was more cooperative.
So, are you going to get us any more problems or anything?
No, sir.
She doesn't have brain damage. You have to have a brain in order to have brain damage.
For right now. Just have a seat on the bench for a few minutes. So just like that, that's exactly why we had to put you in handcuffs.
She's a
Because you
very
ran away from us
smooth
and kept going
brain.
down the
That's
road.
what it is.
I have far more faith in you turning your life around than I do with other people that I deal with.
I don't like to resist cops. I've never resisted. That's the first time I did.
Why'd you do it?
I don't know. I really don't know.
It never ends well.
The last time the cops pushed me up against the car, which I understand 100%. If I'm not doing what they tell me to, they have to.
The deputy and Haley engaged in a meaningful discussion about the events of the day. She admitted to her rude behavior towards everyone.
Well, and I will say the only reason I pushed you up agaast the car like
I
that
know.
is because you slipped a handcuff
I understand.
and you was trying to scratch yourself.
I understand. I feel I can trust you guys.
Well, we try to do what we can because it's not our main goal just to
I feel like I
go after
trust
everybody
you
in
guys.
handcuffs
You
and
see
drive out
the
there.
manipulative
Yeah.
behavior?
Her transporting you is a little bit different than me transporting you.
Because of her actions, Haley was charged with resisting arrest and obstructing business. On February 21st, 2023, Matanzas High School staff called police to report a student attacking a teacher. Flagler County Sheriff's deputies responded immediately, rushing to the scene due to the urgency of the call. The suspect was immediately arrested at the scene. Later identified as Brendan Deeper, was a 17-year-old diagnosed with autism. Standing 6'6" and weighing 270 pounds,
Stand up for me. Put your hands behind your back. Turn around. Turn the other way. Stay right there. Yeah. I'm gonna take your walk.
Dang, he could have had a bright future ahead of him. He looks like a freaking linebacker. For multiple reasons, not just, you know.
Watch off. You'll get it back. No way it doesn't.
You get it. What the heck? Okay. So we had like 4 videos of girls We have one video with a guy. It's 2 minutes long. It's 2 minutes long. I guess that shows you the difference between a juvenile women versus juvenile men. And they tell you that women mature quicker. Think of that real quick. They say that women mature quicker than men. When we just saw in just an hour length of women nonstop crashing, complaining, being manipulative, it's not their fault. And then we just get 2 minutes of this brother being detained. And that's it.
Watch is in your pocket.
While deputies were handcuffing him, he asked if he was going to jail, mentioning he had other places he needed to be.
Am I going to jail?
Yes, you are.
For how long?
I do not know. I don't make that determination.
I'm a double weapon.
Deputy King's locking them, so when you sit down, they don't tighten up, okay? Is that your bag?
Yes.
Okay, and this is your laptop?
Yes.
All right, we'll put it all together and we'll get it down.
I don't want to go to jail.
Well, Brandon, look at me. Look at me.
I have more important places.
I understand.
Stop manhandling me.
Nobody's manhandling you, Brandon.
In this body cam footage, deputies can be seen escorting the student to their squad car to transport him to their detention facility.
Just step to the side for me for a second, hey, Brandon.
Don't take my wallet.
I'm not taking it. Just relax, okay? I'm putting you in this deputy's car.
We're gonna put all your stuff in an envelope. Hey, stop. You're gonna get all your stuff. I'm gonna put it in an envelope, all right?
While conducting a routine body search before taking him away, he began crying and mentioned that something terrible was going to happen to him.
Don't make the situation any worse than it is, okay? What?
I think
Incarceration can be especially challenging for individuals with autism. Overstimulation and difficulties in understanding unwritten social rules can be overwhelming in a confined environment, potentially leading to mental disorders or self-harm. Moreover, their often limited awareness of social cues can make navigating the complexities of prison life particularly difficult. Joe Nadich clarified earlier statements made by Deepa to the police, explaining that he mentioned his teacher took his Nintendo Switch, which triggered his attack. Nadich stated, "I never took the Nintendo Switch from him. From anyone that's read or heard differently, I've been told this was unfortunately misinformation." Following his actions, Brendan Deepa faced charges of aggravated battery against a school board employee. The defense team successfully obtained an extension from Circuit Judge Terrence Perkins to prepare for mitigation. Deepa's sentencing was rescheduled to April 26, 2024 in Bunnell, Florida. These stories show that some teenagers' lack of discipline and judgment.
Some teenagers. You know, at this point, it's okay to say women. Women don't mature as quickly as men, and that's an autistic male, which honestly, I kind of have more sympathy towards that, being more understanding of that situation. So I could easily say that an autistic man who's high functioning has more capability to understand logically what's going on than an emotional woman. Why? Because with autism comes, well, depending on how high functioning, comes a little more reason and logic. It's not emotion based. You're less likely to completely flip out over nonsense. You're less likely to completely flip out over nonsense. But yeah, oh my gosh, that was ridiculous. That was seriously ridiculous. I can't believe that. That was. I did like it though. I'm not gonna lie. That was because it's like I was like, all right, there's five of them. I can get through five. And when we were like on the fourth video, I'm like, oh my gosh, do we have another 10, 20 minutes left? Because each one was so freaking long. And then we get to the last guy. I look at it. I'm like, there's only 2 minutes left to this. There's only 2 minutes left. Of course, he's a man. He's not going to cause a scene. Or he's a male. He's not going to cause a scene. But yeah, I think it's either heavily skewed one way, or it's the fact that women at a younger age tend to cause more problems than men at a younger age. Or maybe the crime is not as bad, more just disorderly conduct. But yeah, that's... I found it funny. 4 really long videos in that one, only for a 2-minute ending. It's like, oh, here's a guy for you. Here's a young male. Here are 5 white women, four white women. Here's 1 black male. Look at the difference.
You guys got a video? Why is it so bad?
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Where's that?